So I've got a question here. It says expand the brackets and simplify. And this is my question here. 3x over 2 multiplied by, in the brackets, 2x over 3 minus 4y. When it says expand the brackets, what I literally need to do is to take this term out of the brackets and multiply it by each of the terms in the brackets. This then will eliminate my brackets. So the first thing I do is 3x over 2 multiplied by 2x over 3. That's my first term. And then this one here, I've got a minus, so I must make sure I put a minus. And I've got 3x over 2 multiplied by 4y. Now 4y, I won't leave it just like that. I'm going to write that as a fraction just to make things clearer and easier for me to spot any mistakes as I'm going along. Okay, so now what I need to do is to simplify as the question says. So now what I do is I can multiply across numerators and multiply across denominators where there's a multiplication sign. I can't go all the way across because there's a minus sign here. Okay, so 3x times 2x, well 3 times 2 is 6, and x times x is x squared. And then I divide that by 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, now I've got a minus sign, and I need to calculate what happens when I multiply across my numerators and denominators here. So 3x times 4y. 3 times 4 is 12. X times y is xy. So that's my numerator. And then I've got 2 times 1, which is just 2. Okay, now that's not going to be my final answer because there's simplification which I can do. So 6 over 6, they will cancel out, and I put a 1 in each place. And near 12 divided by 2 is 6, so that becomes a 6, that becomes a 1. Very important not to write a 0 in here because x squared divided by 0, you can't have that. The same way xy over 0, again, you can't have that. Okay, now I could have also cancelled what's called cross cancelling. Here and I can cancel out with my numerator with its opposite denominator. So this 3 will cancel out with this 3 here. And then this 2 could cancel out with this 2 here. And then that would leave me with my x times x, and then these would both be 1 times 1, which would leave me with x squared. And the same here, the 3 with the 1 would just stay as it is, but the 4 and the 2, that would be 1, and then that would become 2. So dividing both of these by 2. Okay, so now simplifying this to get my simplest answer, x squared minus 6 times xy. And that I'm going to declare as my final answer. Okay.